Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. We're just cruising by the MG dealership here. We'll stop in there later. I saw something that was interesting and wanted to check out. But at any rate, V and I are on a little bit of a day out. We're just heading south, and we're on our way to a place. It's not really a resort. It's called a wellness hotel. Not sure we're gonna make it there in this episode. We got a lot to look at on the way. So let's start down where we left from, and we'll just go from there and see what we can do.
So V and I are on our way down the coast today. Kind of windy out here. Behind me there's beach nourishment going on. I'll show you what that looks like. Just some diggers. It looks like they're building up the beach. This historically isn't much of a beach right here on the south end of Jomtien. It's just a seawall, but it looks like that might change by the next time you come back. But anyway, we're going down the coast today. A little bit of just a one-day getaway, a little change of scenery. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, what's going on, because I probably get asked every day by somebody, hey, where can you go just now? We just want a little change of scenery, get out of town for a day. Where can you go? I don't know. I have no idea. And I find myself asking people that I know. That's kind of like the useful piece of information right now around town. Like, hey, where can you go? But we're going down to a little place, just a cheap place, change of scenery. But I want to stop at a couple places along the way that I saw. So maybe there are some other places to go just now, or maybe not. But I saw a couple places that look kind of interesting, at least one in particular. I want to stop it there and get a look around, and whatever else looks appealing. If something looks appealing, I'll stop. But we're just going down the coast. I don't know, it's a 20-minute ride, but we'll probably take an hour to get there going through all these stops. So I'll tell you what happened. I was tooling down the road the other day, and I saw a pickup truck that I hadn't seen before. Generally, the pickups you see here, mostly Isuzu, Nissan, Toyota, some Fords, the small, I guess the Ford Ranger, occasionally a Chevy, but they would be, I guess, a little older. I don't think they sell those here anymore. But anyway, it's the same old thing. But I saw one the other day with a different badge on it, and I was curious, and it just so happens the dealership is right here as you get into Bang Sarai, which is where we're going. So we stopped by, and sure enough, there it is. I'll show it to you. We're at the MG dealership. MG is the old Morris garages, I guess, from the UK. When I was a kid growing up, we had MGs in the US, but they were just these tiny little, like, sports car, two-door convertibles mostly. Not a big seller in the US, but a niche market nonetheless. Some people, there's clubs. I had a friend that actually collected older ones, vintage ones, some beautiful cars, but not a brand you normally see every day in the US. But here, they're quite popular, and mostly I see the cars, small cars, little SUVs, hatchbacks. But I saw the truck. And they are known here for being an economical vehicle because they are built in Rayong. So we stopped by and took a look at it. I'll tell you what the deal is. So they got the smallest little car they make. I'll show you that. They got a cute little yellow one in here. It's tiny. But that's like 540,000 baht. 540,000 baht. I'll put it on the screen. But the truck is like 200,000 baht more than that, or about $6,000 more. But they got like 100,000 off of that right now. So this truck that I looked at can get for about 640,000 baht. It's like 19,000 US dollars. Leather interior, sound system, air conditioned. It's got the big touch screen in it, backup camera. The only thing it doesn't really have, I mean, power windows, power locks, tilt cruise. The only thing it doesn't have is automatic. It's a manual, but it's a diesel engine. But you find that, a 2-liter diesel engine. You find a lot of diesel engines in trucks. But I think a little pickup truck, brand new, with a diesel engine, with leather and all that, for 19,000. I was in a sector of the car business in the U.S. That'd be unheard of. That'd be unheard of. Now, truck configuration here is very simple. In the US, there's every kind of configuration. I used to work with upfitters. You've got long wheelbase, short wheelbase, long bed, extra cab, extended cab, all kinds of different configurations. Here it's basically 3. It's regular cab, extended cab, or what you call a double cab or maxi cab, and the bed shrinks each time you add that little bit of cab. So what I'm interested in it for is one that can carry a motorcycle in, and either the standard cab, which you don't see many of those, which is just a regular cab, 2 seats, but the extended cab, which has a little bit behind the seat for a small person to sit, that has a big enough bed for a motorbike. At least with that, I think with the tailgate closed. I think with the tailgate closed, I could put my motorbike in there, or 2 maybe, and hit the road. The quad cab or maxi cab, whatever you call it, you'd have to have the tailgate down and some kind of a contraption back there to hold it in. That's like the truck I rented a couple, 3 months ago when we went up to see V's mom. That was a four-seater, a full back cab, full maxi cab, whatever. And I was going to take the bike with me there, but it wouldn't fit in the back. I measured, and I didn't want to have the tailgate open the whole time. We had other stuff in the back of the truck that we were taking up there and so forth. So I think if I get one, it would be the extended cab version, just like this white one. But I think that's a little bit of a deal. So people say cars are expensive here. It depends. That seems like a lot of car for the money. And it seems like the brand here is very popular. I don't know the repair history and things like that, but it does seem like they're pretty popular here. I see a lot of MGs on the road. Not so much trucks, the extender as they call it, but now I've seen that. So, I don't know, food for thought. While we were here in Bang Sray, I thought I'd stop by. We're going to go look at another place back here, but I know if I was in the US, maybe thinking about coming here, I think seeing a brand that you're not really familiar with that has something different might be interesting, so I decided to shoot a little clip while I was here. And the people were very nice. So, all right, on to the next thing. So this was a place that I saw today online when we were booking the other place that we were going. But anyway, I saw this online. I said, wow, it really looks neat. There's like a river running through the place with houses built right on the river. And the trees here, they've got trees with such thick, fat tree trunks. Don't see many of those around. Not in this part anyway. Just great big huge, one of them's a mango tree. I'll show you. But then they have these little huts right on the ocean as well. Pretty cool. It's called Sunset Park. Apparently there's another one called Sunset Village. I thought they were the same thing, but they're different. And they're in different locations. I don't know if they're affiliated or not, but really, really neat back here. And so I stopped in and I got the rate from him, which was cheaper than a Goda. So if you are going somewhere for a little getaway just now, I would really recommend contacting the place directly. There's huge discounts right now, and the prices are just skewed on Agoda. They're not up to date with the discounts. So he said they're open. He invited us. I said, well, maybe next week or something. I got a place to go in 2 weeks. I'll tell you the other funny thing. I was looking for a place to go on my birthday, and we picked out a place that's very reasonably priced. I think it's only about 1,000 baht a night. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but anyway, be just a nice, just V and I. Can't really have a party during these times, but full, all full. It was filled up most of the days, but 2 weeks in advance for the day that I wanted was okay. But we were maybe going to go by this week and just try it out and see if it was okay. All full, no vacancies. So there's a lot of people doing just the same thing. Although here does not look busy. There's people in this house right here I just saw. So there are people trying to get away. This is only 20 minutes. 25 minutes from where we live. It's not much of a getaway, but it is a total change of scenery. I love the big, tall and fat trees, the river going through here. V's a little bit He's a little bit anxious about staying on one of the houses right on the little river, the Klong as they would call it. But I think that's private back there. I think it's secluded. I think that's neat. It gives you a kind of a look and scenery that you wouldn't get somewhere else. There's plenty of beachfront accommodations, but these little huts on the bungalows or whatever, right on this river. That's something kind of special, I think. Big fish in there. I can see all the fish. Really neat. And I'm guessing this is man-made. I don't know. Oh, there's a big one down there. That's a snakehead. I can see. He probably won't come out. A big old snakehead fish. Some tilapia, it looks like. So I might have to throw a line in if I come. I mean, literally, you could throw a line in right from your steps. The steps go right down to the water. I guess you can swim in there. I don't know. But anyway, something neat. Something that nobody's recommended. I've got some recommendations from people about little day trips, but I just kind of stumbled across this. Oh, they all got little boats under them too. Each one's got like a little canoe, boat or canoe. It looks more like a little boat, just a little rowboat. Huh. Fantastic. And you got to remember the beach is just right back there. It feels like you're in the middle of the jungle here, and I'm pretty sure it's designed like that, but you're in the jungle, but you got the beach just, what, 20 meters behind you. Fantastic. Fantastic the way they design these places. Whew. All right, we'll try to stop by the other one. I thought that I got confused with this place, and then get something to eat. I'm starving. I'm starving. And then we'll go over to this other place that we're staying, which is nothing as opulent as or as cool as this, but it just seemed like a nice place for a very fair and reasonable price for a little night getaway. And it does have a party piece. It does have a little bit of a party piece.
So yeah, about a mile away is the other place, Sunset Village. I love this street shrouded with these flowering bushes on the way, and really sets the stage to their resort. But anyway, I didn't know if any of these places would be open or not. Some places you can book right now, but you get there and they're not open. But that wouldn't be the case today. So we'll find the bike parking. Looks like it's over there, and we'll check this place out on the way.
All right, so this is the other joint, Sunset Village. Totally different than the other place. But they have a really wow type restaurant here called Seaside Terrace, or just Sea Terrace, I'm sorry, Sea Terrace. And incredible views. They have 3 different kind of bungalows here, apparently garden view, and then ones that are on the beach, but you can kind of see the beach, and then the ones that are on the beach, and they're like 28, 35, and 5,000 respectively. So these are kind of fancy places, but they're open, they're serving. I'll show you, they got food going out. There's people staying here. There's people laying by the pool. Just gorgeous back here, but smaller, much smaller, but it's more centered around being right on the beach, private beach, both for the restaurant, the rooms. Where the other place had more of a sprawling garden, this one has just a big strip along the beach. But that's cool too. All these kind of natural thatched huts. But the people are nice, open, very invited. Hey, come, when are you coming, tomorrow? That's what they ask. So there's people here, there are guests, but they have vacancy here. So I think you find that the more higher priced they are, the more vacancies they have. The ones that are about 1,000 baht, those are the ones that they don't have any vacancies because everybody and their brothers coming from Bangkok, Chonburi, Rayong, wherever, all the surrounding provinces, and trying to get that little getaway. which there isn't many places to get away, but this is one. This is one. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll put both of them on my list, though. I'm kind of partial to the last one, and it's I think for the money on that river, I think that's a better deal than paying a high price just to get on the beach. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. You'll see. We went and saw the guy, and he's going to give us a little ride around the resort real quick. So who knows, maybe I'll end up changing my mind.
So yeah, both of these sunset properties are just kind of wow. They're both very nice. Both of them also, yeah, I guess for their for a basic room, somewhere 2,500 to 3,500 baht a night, depending on what you pick. But anyway, I'm glad I stopped into both of them. Does give me an idea for later. But we will eventually make it to where we're going tonight. And that'll be the next episode. We'll pick up right from here, 24 hours from now. And we will finish up our little tour here of Sunset Village on the yellow golf cart. It was nice of that guy to give us a ride around. He offered. And then we will make it to where we're going. So tune back in 24 hours from now. But hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm going to go ahead and leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.